I don't know if you can see it outside there, but it's snowing. What the hell, Cleveland? You're not supposed to be snowing. It's April 7th. No snow. The rule. Oh, that was blinding. Ow. Anyway, no. In answer to your question, Jake, I have never called a phone sex line. Never felt the need to. I don't know. Okay, So, I had my interview with Adobe yesterday, and it was 3 hours long, and I thought it went well. They didn't ask me like really difficult programming questions. They asked me questions like what's polymorphism, what's a singleton, just some design structure questions, or design patterns. So yeah, I don't know. Then they called back 3 hours after the 3 hour interview, and they said, just to let you know, we are definitely going to give you an offer. So awesome, right? I am 99.99% sure I will be working for Adobe this summer, which would mean I will be moving out to California for the summer, which should be interesting, since I have never really been. I guess I did live on the West Coast when I was 1 for a very short period of time, but Cali, here we come. So yeah, I'm very excited about that. Jake, you asked what is up with me applying to Microsoft and Google and Adobe and all of these places, all these big name companies, versus just working in a shop. I don't know what to say other than, I guess, a difference I see, and I don't mean this in a negative way necessarily, but a difference between getting like an engineering science major and getting an art major, or something along the more creative degrees, I suppose would be a good word to describe it, although computer science is plenty creative, is that like you work for not necessarily major corporations, but you're doing science. Like I could have gotten an internship with a startup company, but I'm doing sciencey work. I'm going to be programming. I'm going to be doing research. I'm going to be, looking at medical devices. I'm going to be doing something relating to what I'm learning. I definitely will not be working in a shop or a gas station or a supermarket or anything like that. That is not what I'm getting an engineering degree for. So the reason I'm applying to like Adobe and all these places is because I know them. I mean, I know their names, basically. I was also thinking, though I hadn't committed to doing it yet, at this point I won't, because I couldn't work with Adobe. I was thinking of applying to Lockheed Martin, and they make a lot of things, weapons among them. I was thinking of doing weapons programming, which would have been interesting. A different path, but I'm, no problem with it. And there are other places I was thinking of working, but I definitely didn't want to work somewhere where I'm like, the system administrator, or like the guy who's fixing everyone else's computer. I'm not going to be an IT guy. I want to get a job somewhere where I'm actually doing something I'm interested in. And I mean, I'm not I'm not super long-term right now, at least goal-oriented on working with Adobe in like 5-7 years from now. But they're a company that at least I would be programming, and I would be making stuff that would be useful to people. And that's sort of my deal. I like constructing and building things, opposed to, I'm not a service employment kind of guy, if you know what I'm saying. I can't get really into that mindset. So yeah, that's where I'm coming from with that. And so I guess I wouldn't even think to apply to local shops. I mean, I had a summer job my senior year of high school where I did landscaping. I pruned, and I worked as a professional landscaper with the company, and that was sort of, I think, the only time that I will ever have a job like that. Like, I'm always going to be doing research or something else, and I'm not going to be one of those other kinds of workers. Not saying there's anything wrong with it. I don't want to like give you the idea that I'm saying, okay, you know, it's bad to be that kind of worker. It's just, for me, that is not the job that I'm interested in. So, I will show you guys how to pick locks when I find a lock that is easy to teach someone how to pick on. I don't have anything like that offhand. All of the locks in this building are nigh impossible to pick, just because they've got so many pins and different levels at which the pins can get jammed. Really, that's all I have, I think, today. Other than the snow, I'm finally getting caught up in schoolwork. I'm finally, like, things are coming together for Jesse. So, I will not ask you a question, because I rarely remember your questions anyway. Not that I don't enjoy watching your videos, I always do. It's just, that's not to Neil or to Jake, but I have a terrible memory, and I often have to write them down, and this time I didn't write them down. So, bye.
Wow, so much snow.